Alright, things are gonna get weird because we're talking about eggs.
Much more on the scene there.
Right, so you're probably thinking like, wow, Jenna, thank you for decorating eggs and then making food with them. That wasn't the point. Okay, I'm now going to be reading off of my notes because I can't talk. Okay. So now we as humans all have shells. Our shells don't define who we are, just like how an egg shell doesn't define French toast or maybe a cake, because you need eggs and cakes. Our body is necessary because all of it keeps us alive, but eventually our purpose on life will be fulfilled and our shells will be useless. I believe that I was placed on earth for a purpose, and I'm so grateful for a temporary home that my soul lives in for now. And it's crazy to think that when you're looking at people, you're looking at their shell. So like when you guys were looking at like the faces of the eggs, like you couldn't see the yolk, like you couldn't see what was inside. You could just see like, oh, the Sharpie with like cool hair that I drew. So when you zoom out a little, you start to realize that every person is just a human with a different shell. So what should you get out of this? What's the takeaway? What's the point of this video? Well, my question to you is, what would happen or change in your life if you started treating all people the same because you realized we were all just human beings with different shells? This can be taken in so many different ways and can be quite freeing. Maybe you'll start treating the grocery bagger with a little more respect, or maybe you'll start to have a conversation with someone who has an attractive shell because you realize that that's just what they were given. Like, they didn't work for it. Like, we didn't, like, go get a job to say, like, oh, like, I want to, like, go get my degree so I can look like this. Or, like, I want to work extra hard in school so I can eventually look like this. Because we were all given our face, our body, our genes, and we can't change it, and we can't go buy a new shell. So I hope that if someone needed to hear this, I hope you just mainly take away that like the way that someone looks, or yeah, like the way that their shell looks actually. I hope it doesn't stop you from like going to talk to them or doing something. Or I also hope like this reminds you like not to judge, because you really can't see what's inside of someone because their shell is covering it. Next time you're like judging someone, you can be like, you know what? I don't know what their purpose is, and I don't know what they're going to do in life. Okay, a little side note. So one also important thing is like after you realize that like the creation was made, the shells were thrown out in like the trash. Like no one's gonna save like a broken shell, because what's the point of that? And like ultimately, like in the end, like we're all gonna be shells one day. I mean, cracked shells. No. Like, you just never know. No, that's like the wrong term. You just never know when your purpose is gonna be fulfilled. And when you don't have time anymore to go like fulfill your purpose, like you don't want to be thinking like, oh, like I spent too much time in like decorating my shell than like fulfilling my purpose. Because in the bigger picture, your purpose is what you're going to be like not known for, but like what you're going to want to remember, and like how you made people feel, and your shell's not going to matter anymore. So if I confused you, the egg represented a human. Each egg was different, but all the same because they were all eggs. Every human is different, but all the same because we're all human. Every egg had its own purpose, just like how every human has their own purpose. The shell of the egg didn't determine how the egg was used. Looks do not matter and do not define you. You, my friend, have so much more to you on the inside of your shell. I hope you start thinking about your inner beauty more than physical traits. Become beautiful on the inside to reveal what true beauty looks like. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. Now go be you, go do you, have fun, and go make some pancakes.